I sell food in school. I'm a food vendor. We grew up knowing that education is power and education is key. But then my lecturers were very coordinated.
Okay.
From A to Z.
Selling food and studying and still emerge the best in environmental sciences as a faculty.
Everybody was like, who is Jennifer? Who is Jennifer? I saw estate management and I was like, this is the course that I want to study. I took a whole lot of courses and I was asking myself, are these really necessary? We are coming to school back.
Wow.
Any day we're not in school, they're calling us, they're like checking, why are you not in school? Come to school. At the end of it, the whole school, everything came together. I was like, okay, this is why we needed this at this junction. This is why we needed that.
We are here again in Koyu Podcast Studio, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, the now university and of the future. The COOU Tube is an initiative of the present administration in the university, ably led by the acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Kate Azuka Omenua. And we can see that this podcast studio is here to showcase academic excellence. So today with us, we have in our studio one of the best graduating students, particularly in environmental sciences. Can we get to meet you?
Hey, hello. My name is Miss Agumbada Jennifer. I graduated from the Department of Estate Management, Faculty of Environmental Science, and I'm so glad and honored to be here with you guys today. Thank you so much.
Okay, so tell us about your journey and also a bit about your background.
Okay. I'm coming from a family of just two. We grew up knowing that education is power and education is key. And then I happened to be in Kowu. I happened to be in Chukwuemeka University. I can still remember the very first day I stepped into the school building. I came to register with my mom. And then I saw estate management and I was like, this is the course that I want to study. And I'm so glad that I took it up from there and the rest is history. Wow.
So that moment you knew that this is the course for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Why? What inspired you?
I actually thought, I had a misconception about estate management. I actually thought it was a commercial arts or an arts course and I was a science student. So when I thought about it, I dived the whole thought about estate management and I took up food science because I have a passion for food science.
Okay.
So when I came to this school and I was about to register, immediately I saw estate management under science course. I was like, yes, this is what I want. I'm going for it. So I went for it and the rest is just amazing.
All right. So tell us, were there any challenges you encountered during your time in school?
Yes. Navigating is hard. When you come into any environment, you don't know who to talk to, you don't know who to trust. That is one thing. And hopefully I scaled through that part, the trusting part. And then when it comes to the courses that I took a whole lot of courses and I was asking myself, are these really necessary? But at the ending part, yes.
You felt like some courses were not necessary?
Yes, at the ending part, I know all of the whole
like an overloaded curriculum or something.
At the end of the whole school, everything came together. I was like, okay, this is why we needed this at this junction, this is why we needed that. And then there was this course, valuation. I didn't like, at first I didn't like valuation.
What was this course about?
It's a calculation is to value the property worth, like to know the worth of a property. You have to evaluate, you have to compare, you have to maybe use income valuation method and stuff like that to check the property, to know what the property is worth in the market. So you just get confused because any mistake you make at this junction, you're not giving your client a good report on the valuation. So you just have to be very careful. And then it was very hard, very tough. The calculations massive. Like the calculation was
I understand. Because anything that has to do with calculations, I wouldn't want to be part of it.
Like, but then my lecturers were very coordinated.
Okay.
From A to Z, all of them were coordinated.
Wow.
So that's just it.
All right. So did you have any particular moment or achievement that stood out for you?
Yes. I think when I resumed second semester and everybody was like, who is Jennifer? Who is Jennifer? I was like,
what reason? For what reason?
Jennifer? So, are you the Jennifer? I can remember one of my lecturers asking me, are you the Jennifer? And I was like, yes, I'm the Jennifer. Like, wow, okay. My courses, I passed it with A's, and I was like, A's.
Wow.
I was surprised. So I was surprised I was the only one passing the courses with A's. So I was like,
okay,
wow, fine. That was the moment I knew that I had to keep it burning. Like I had to keep it pushing. I had to just keep it.
At that moment, you realized that this course is for you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So, what role did your family play as a support system? How did they encourage you throughout your years of study?
As you can see, my mom came with me.
Yeah, I can see her.
That provides the money.
A shout out to your mom.
Yes. I really appreciate you. I appreciate my father too, my brother. So we're like one big family, like we're just four. Me, my brother, my father, we just know how to navigate our things. Then my friends too, they showed a whole lot of support.
You had a study group?
Not really a study group. I just had good friends that were motivated.
Okay. So were there any professors or mentors that you would want to appreciate?
First of all, I would like to appreciate my lecturers. I'll commend them, give them their flowers, because it's a small department, let's be honest. Because it just, when I came in, I heard it was a new department, and I was like, okay, why are we just few? We're just three. Why are we just few here and stuff like that? 3 in a class? In my class, we graduated just 3.
That's really small.
That was me, Elma, and Toby. We're just 3. So like, some lecturers, the zeal of is just 3 coming to school. So
not having a large number of people listening to you.
They were coming to school back to back. Any day we're not in school, they're calling us. They're like checking, why are you not in school? Come to school. And we are trying to make sure that we don't waste their transport, we don't waste their energy in coming to school and all that. So
wow, shout out to COOU lecturers in environmental sciences. You guys are the best. Okay, so we want to know, how did you manage your time between academics, social life?
Yes, okay. I practiced 3 things in school, which was, 1 was spiritual, my spiritual aspect of my life, setting goal, and 2 was setting my priorities straight, and then 3 was social network. Like,
okay,
I knew that I had to come out with good grades. That was one of the top priorities, and how to get there, I knew I had to be showing up. And then network aspects, I run a business in school, a small business in school. And funny how the business is going.
What kind of business?
I sell food in school. I'm a food vendor.
Wow, yeah, you talked about food science being your first love.
So I make nice meals in school and I sell. I had a lot of supportive customers too.
So you were able to balance selling food and studying and still emerged the best in environmental sciences as a faculty. Okay, so what project or research work did you embark on while you were in school?
Yes, during my IT, I embarked on project management. It took into because I wanted to know what is happening here. Like I wanted to see the fiscal input of estate managers into project management. So I took up that, and I also did rental values in Awka State because I reside there. So one of my project research work was on rental values of residential and commercial properties. So that was it. All right.
So do you have any plans for further studies?
Obviously.
Still in the same area?
Obviously, I'm looking at project management or investment analysis.
Okay.
I just feel if we could sit down now and talk, I could tell you more on which business to go, what is profitable and not profitable. And that brings me back to one of the courses I did last, which was feasibility and viability studies. I found it very interesting. Like I want to tell you, okay, don't go through this business, do this one, do that one.
All right. So how important do you think a balance between academic excellence and practical experience is? Because you know what you studied is estate management. And today in society, you see people that didn't even study estate management doing most of your work. So how are you going to balance it? With the knowledge you have, you need to put it into practice. How are you going to find your place in the society and actually practice what you studied.
Obviously, you cannot compare someone that went to school to study a particular course and someone that's practicalized it, that is coming and saying they're into estate management and stuff like that. You cannot compare. When we go into the field, you know we are, yes, it is us that is in the field.
I like that. Okay, so what is your take on environmental science in Nigeria and its potential effect on climate change?
Okay, we're looking at biodiversity and conservation.
Okay.
We want to conserve the resources that we have currently in Nigeria or in the world per se. And we're trying to make sure that we don't exhaust it so that the future generation can be used, like they can still see resources to use. So with the awareness that this environmental science is bringing, it's creating awareness that, oh, we have to conserve, you understand? So we keep on conserving, we keep on bringing other procedures to make sure that this doesn't go away, like this doesn't go away. Bring up more ideas.
Any initiatives?
Yes.
You know, currently there's an initiative going on in Chukwu University.
That was
the 1 million trees campaign, led by acting Vice Chancellor Professor Keita Zukomena.
Let's give her flowers. She's doing a great job. Actually, she was the Commissioner for Education when I was in my secondary school. Okay. She was very active in my school then. That was where I knew her. And
what's the name of your school?
Carol Standard Convent.
Okay. I know she's watching and she can remember.
She was very active, so whenever she was visiting our school, we knew she was coming.
Okay. So how do you plan to give back to the university?
Yes.
Okay.
I really appreciate the efforts that is being made to put us all together. Information will be definitely passed to us. If I find myself in a better situation in the next few years, we've called upon to support the school. We've called upon to represent the school. I am active and I'm just there.
We'll be glad to have you. So finally, what's next for you?
What's next? I'm looking at masters.
Okay. You know, there was this video I saw and they were asking people what's next for them, and so many of them were going for marriage.
Marriage can come in. Marriage,
you're not leaving that out.
Yes, I'm not leaving that out. Marriage can come in, but masters is just there. People that's coming to marry me, they have to know that I'm going for the masters. They have to know that you are the best students in environmental sciences and you have a lot to offer to the world, to the university, to your family, to your community, to yourself. Okay, so when you received the call from the university that you were being invited to an interview, how did you feel? I didn't go there. I was like, are you joking? Are you sure? I was like, Mommy, that was like the next thing I said. I called my mom's name. I was like, Mommy, I was like, are you calling your mom? I was like, yes. Are you serious? I was surprised because I faced some issues that at least I could see the slight change in my results. I was trying to survive it. I was like, okay, I'm getting there, and I was like, I was surprised. I was just surprised. That was just it.
All right. So, can you tell us your CGPA?
Yeah, by the grace of God, 4.1, and I'm grateful to God.
Wow.
Juggling school and business is not easy. And still topping it, it's just there. I'm just like, wow. So
you made it to the top. You're the best graduating student in your faculty. And that's a great feat. All right, so thank you so much. We've had a wonderful time with you. And this is COO YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on LinkedIn. See you next time.
Bye.